Southern Vangard Radio, this is DJ John Doe, and right in front of me in that little bitty computer screen is my man.
Cappuccino Meeks, man.
Cappuccino Meeks. Oh, we on the rock tonight.
Sucker. Damn, sucker. I'm bullshit, man. What's happening, man? Don't get me started.
It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights.
I fucked around, took a little nap, so.
Okay.
I might be on some other shit tonight.
All right. You drinking too? You drinking too or no?
Nah, man. I'm on some good cranberry juice, man. Trying to be healthy as fuck.
All right.
I just had a craving for some asparagus, man. I don't know what's going on. This shit crazy right now. That shit sound good. I'll fire up the grill right now and put a bushel of asparagus on
bushel.
That. Hell yeah. What's good, homie?
I love some grilled asparagus. That does sound good right now, man. I'd love to have some of that in my life. Right
Absolutely.
Now. That sound beautiful. Oh man, I'm good. Just doing the COVID-19, whatever the fuck. Kids in virtual school, 3 out of 4 in virtual school, and the other ones, going to our church preschool and, just crossing our fingers, hoping nobody gets sick, basically, which is kind of fucked up, but
right.
Whatever. So yeah, man. And I'm just, I'm trying not to let it get to me, dude.
That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
But other than that, everything's gravy. Can't complain.
That's cool.
What's up with
you? Not much, man. I fucked around, chopped it up with Jamil and Vangard damn near all weekend, man.
Really?
Just giving them feedback on the Martyr music too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Jamil pissed me off a little bit. Oh. Come to find out, the version I got is missing a track. I cussed his ass out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but he gonna fix it though, man. He's sending us official copies of the shit. He just he just got the CDs back, so I calmed down a little bit. But shouts out to Jamil and Hobgoblin, man. They got another one on their hands, man. That shit is crazy. Very well executed.
Of course.
Y'all be looking out for that next month, right? September sometime, right?
End of September, I believe. We got the real early drop on that joint.
Oh yeah. You know how we do. I was stunting on live, listening to that shit and everything, man.
Yeah, but they've been sitting on that shit for a minute. That shit's been done since like May. I don't know if you noticed the email I forwarded to you, but they've had that thing done for a while.
That's all right. Well, I understand I'm sitting on it. This really ain't the time to be releasing music, but Cass is putting it out there.
You got to.
Cass is putting it out there. Old Griselda about to drop in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, they push everything back cause Shay passed, right? Rest in peace, DJ Shay, by the way. Fucking
for real.
Crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think they pushed back Armani's album, and they pushed back Conway shit, maybe, and they pushed back Westside shit. I think they pushed back everything like a couple weeks.
Yeah, Gun tweeted something today though. Everything about to drop simultaneously. So get ready for Griselda again.
Yes, yes, as always. About every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right?
Yeah. Whatever the frequency is these days,
whatever that is.
Yeah, but that's about it, homie. Quiet, slowly but surely trying to get back into this NBA shit. I still ain't sold on it, but it's been kind of entertaining, man. So
like I told, I can't remember who I told this to. It's just nice to see sports on the TV again, man. Like it's like I'm not even like the biggest sports fan, but I mean just to be able to flip on the fucking TV and there'll be some basketball that like is like.
Yeah,
is not a classic basketball game from 25 years ago or 35 years ago. Like,
yeah,
that's just kind of dope.
I got to see Luka Doncic get slapped the fuck up yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. So I was kind of happy about that. Warmed my little heart up a little bit there, buddy.
Warmed it up.
Yeah, man, I like to see shit like that. A big brooding black man smacking the shit out of a prima donna European man. Shit was awesome. Fucking awesome.
That's good. I got to go back and watch that clip. I missed that one.
Oh, you'll love it, homie.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Rhodes didn't come show me that. He usually shows me when somebody gets the shit beat out of them or somebody like
Yeah, it was classic, man.
Spectacular.
It was a supreme non-basketball play for the ball.
Word.
That shit was a beat down. I loved it.
That's dope. I got to check that out.
I loved it.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, we're back at it as we usually are this time of week. This is Southern Vangard Radio.
No doubt.
This is not an NBA podcast or a sports podcast. This is a podcast about that rap shit, that hip-hop shit that we love so much. So this is the first time you're listening. Welcome.
Welcome to you all.
Welcome to you all. We drop twice a week. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Yeah. We twice a week this week.
Yeah, we are. Tuesdays is the mix show. So all the latest and greatest hip-hop joints, usually exclusives all over the place. I mean, you mentioned Jamil Honesty and Hobgoblin, that Modern Music 2 shit. World premieres flying everywhere. The gentleman we have on the phone tonight, we dropped the world premiere for a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, that's on Tuesdays, and Meeks and I just, talking the awfulest bunch of shit you ever heard in your life and playing some good music. And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session, usually with one of the folks that we're, playing their music every, week. So MC or DJ or A&R or some sort of creative within this, this culture that we love so much. So please make sure you subscribe on whatever your favorite little podcast platform is. Clear out your little playlist because we got 200 and as of this week 262 mix shows.
262.
And we got easily over 200 interviews. So just wipe out all that bullshit in your playlist and just
put
pop
some
us
real
in.
Shit on your phone, man,
exactly.
in your car.
Exactly. And subscribe, leave a comment, tell somebody, it's word of mouth. It's no fuck shit over here. We're not fucking buying Facebook ads. I'm not. You can buy Facebook ads if you want, but we're not.
This ain't no audio book shit.
We ain't
saying?
Exactly.
Like, this ain't Dr. Seuss for the car shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
Exactly. But we're not buying followers and we're not buying likes. We're not doing this. Is just organic raw hip hop shit. Twice a week. So
we're not with the prostitution gang.
Exactly. And it makes me have some affiliate.
The pimp side of it.
That's right.
Shucks. Yeah.
That's right. And then makes we got some affiliates as well, right, to help us out.
Yeah, you can also check us out on atlhiphop.com. I am classicrawradio.net. Return of the BoomBap, WRBB. X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, and also on the West Coast with Soul Public Radio.
All righty.
Yeah,
so let's do this. So this gentleman here, we've been trying to coordinate this for quite some time, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. But I'm so happy that it worked out when it has, because we kind of actually just led up to this interview kind of perfectly. Like a couple of the dudes that are in a crew that he's affiliated with. We interviewed them about a month ago now. Ilpo, shout out those guys. We've interviewed someone else that's kind of a part of that crew who he actually has a brand new album out with next week. And I just always love to see the South repping. I'm from Kentucky. Meeks, you're from Memphis, Tennessee. And, we just see we love seeing that real hip hop shit done right, especially when it's originating from the South.
No doubt.
And we're big fans of North Carolina hip hop across the board. So without any further ado, the one and only OC from NC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Hello, caller.
Y'all hear me?
Caller. Yo. Hello.
Yo, hey. Asparagus is a bitch ass nigga, yo. Like, I can't even believe y'all ain't talking about that shit. Like, I like that shit like that. Asparagus is a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, what kind of shit? Like,
bro. Nah, man, you tripping, man. Anything that can change the entire complexion.
I'm only here.
Smell of your urine is some G shit. It's like when you go to the bathroom and a chick go in after you and be like, "Oh, you've been eating asparagus." It's on some rich shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Marines did that shit to my cousin's piss, man. That shit the same thing, bro. Neither one of them was good. You got it fucked up. I'm only here for conflict. This is all gonna be conflict the whole show. we got a game going over here. Like every time y'all say this certain word, I'm not gonna tell you the word because y'all might slow up or speed up, whatever. So every time y'all say the word, we're taking a shot, right? Y'all done said that shit 5 times, bro. I tell you at the end what the word is and shit. But y'all said shit like 5 times. I'm gonna be wasted by halfway through the shit. Anyway, back to
this. That's pretty much par for the course for this show.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Like you got.
Word. So let's talk about the big news, or the reason why we're chatting specifically this week. I mentioned that we debuted a joint off your new record that's dropping next week on Labor Day. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong there, but man, I'm gonna let you intro the record.
September 4th, Crown Royal, myself and Drugs Beats. Maestro's on it, J Guns on it, Jaren Ben's on it. Man, it's fire. Illpo's on it. Precise Politics. It's a whole lot of NC shit, man. Crown Royal. It's dope, bro. You need this. This is what you need, bro. We're here. We're here now. You know what I'm saying?
I see I got my little sister, Bug Brown.
Bug, that's the homie. Shout out to Bug. This is and look, this is the second album I've gotten her on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real big Rhapsody fan, and I heard a joint with her and rap a while back, and like people was like, "Nah, that's Bug Brown." I was like, "Man, she's really dope." But then I was in the A. I think we did a show with like Apache Cafe, and I met her down there. And I was like, "No, I gotta work with her. Like, she is really dope." Shout out to her, man. She's fire.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how'd this project come together, man?
I'm part of this collective band called WATS, and it's myself, group Illpo, B Squared, Drugs Beats, Raw City Films, a few different types of people, but as far as the music goes, the people I just spoke of, and Drugs primarily did the production for all Illpo's work, and B Squared, we have a all live show that we were doing prior to meeting them anyway, like, just he does the beats live on stage. We always that's my man. We're like a show together. So we combined it with them, and they were kind of doing work together, and we were doing our thing, and it was just like, yo, we want to do a project with B, and Illpo started working on Mercy Rule with him.
Yeah.
And, when we finally got the time to make that happen, and we're all helping put it together, and we're at the Stooges at these sessions, and everything's fire, every track's fire. And me and Drugs like, yo, you bored yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing nothing. Let's do something just because they're busy. And you know how that competitive nature is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have to outdo what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because we're in the same camp. So that's how it came about. Because I don't think otherwise. I don't think it would have actually happened. We talk about it all the time, but we never really put any energy into it. We usually just end up smoking or some shit. But it ends up, giving us the free time to really work on it because they were doing an album. So shout out to them motherfuckers.
No doubt. Hey, from household to household, especially in the South, the Crown Royal bag takes on a different meaning for everybody. I know I held loose change in mine, marbles and shit like that. What you typically do with an empty Crown Royal bag?
I mean, I got some weed in one right here in front of me.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
I mean, that's some fly shit. You reach off in a purple velvet bag with gold rope. And I pull that
jar out that bitch, bro.
Right.
Hip out here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, boy, you put that guy.
That's what's up.
Hey, boy, they like, boy, hey.
I see there was some originally some different album artwork. Can you talk about that for a second?
Mm-hmm. I think the plan was never to actually use the Crown Royal bag as the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Crown Royal was the title, just on some like, and I guess if you listen to the album, you'll get it more. But you know, niggas don't like knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. Like,
yeah, man.
Cool. Like, you know what I mean? But we don't hear that, so we was like, all right, how do we play that? Like, motherfucker like to take a drink with you. Let's change the Crown Royal to the Crown Royal. So initially, it was more of a Black Power kind of statement album title, and the cover kind of reflected that. But then like we called an audible late in the game and was like, yo, I think just really love that bag. Like,
yeah, trying to make a connection.
Maybe we lured them in with the drink.
Exactly.
And you know, throughout the album, that's the kind of the metaphor of the album. It's like a tracks on there called, you know, The Last Batch or A Shot at One of These or Anton Jackson, like the Drunk from In Living Color. Like, it's all shots at drinking while big up in the culture at the same time. So I think that's kind of it was the metaphor, and that's why it ended up being the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. All right. That's what's up.
What made you guys kind of call that audible last minute? Oh,
yeah. It just felt right. You know what I'm saying? We came up with the title laughing, drinking Crown, me and drugs in my living room. Like, it kind of just felt right. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what would be dope if it was just the Crown bag, like, as the cover, and damn, and like trashed the artwork, like started from scratch, and that's how we got him. I don't know. And then when we showed it to the motherfuckers, they was like, oh yeah, that's the way.
That is.
Yeah, it's flavor too. That you got the MP like replacing the
the seal down at the bottom, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
that shit's fly.
Dope.
Yeah.
Word. So what's the process like with you and Drugs? Or you guys is he just sending you a ton of beats? Or he making that shit like in real time in front of you, or how's that go down?
No. Like I said, we had attempted it a few times. Like, so he always sent me packs of beats, man. But like, fun fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm picky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he sent me a couple hundred beats, and like I made a song from it, like literally one song out of like 100 and some change beats, and they were all fire. I'm just, like I said, I'm a picky dude, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not that I can't write to this, I won't write to this type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So throughout that time when he was just sending beats, like I like, yeah, that's dope, but nah, not right now. That ain't what I'm feeling right now, you know what I mean? Over time, he just kept sending packs, and we got to about, like, you know, I might be pick one or two out of the next 500 beats. And I mean, literally, like, he has that many beats. It's not even like a joking number. Like, you know what I mean? He's got it like that. He makes this shit all day long. But it ended up where we got to like 3 or 4 songs, and it was like, okay, now we know where we're going. And then it became more specific. He was making like, oh, you're missing this. Oh, you need this. Oh, you're looking for this. And it was more like a pick and pop of us putting it together. It was really professional. That's kind of my thing, like the putting the album together thing. Like even with other people's albums, whether it be in a camp or just a homie, somebody in the state, like I kind of like sitting in on that kind of shit. Like I'm a nerd for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like putting projects together. I like albums that are albums. Like I don't like a bunch of singles and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we got to that point where it was like, now we can put it together, he kind of flexed and like was like, oh yeah, I know what you're looking for. You're missing this. You're missing this, and that shit came together, man.
Nice. Yo, not to put him on Front Street, but is Drugs back in North Cac right now, or is he still West Coast, or
he was the last phone call we had when he was, well, actually not phone call because he came here, but before he left here, he was on the way to Cali, so I'm not sure.
Okay, all right, so he probably bouncing back and forth. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's what he's been doing throughout, just kind of bouncing back and forth. So we didn't get to do as much sitting down as we probably would have liked to, but
yeah, I was just about to ask, what was the work dynamic like for this particular project?
He's about an hour away from me when he's in North Carolina, you know, our homes. Well, we both are really, because we both travel a little bit, but when we are both in the state, we link up, you know what I mean? So
okay.
We'll pull up and we'll chop it up on what needs to be done, you know, whether it be on some marketing shit or musically, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
It was real personal. He knows, like, I don't really do projects with people unless it can get personal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
And me and B Square kind of always had that connection. So he knew, like, we have to do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's not gonna bullshit with me, and I'm not, and vice versa. Like, he ain't a bullshit dude at all. Like, he take this shit extremely serious. This man's, you know, he's legendary here. You know what I mean? Everywhere.
Sure.
If you know the right people, you know what I mean. And it's for a reason, man. He's a very, very serious dude about the shit, and I love that about him, man. That's the dope shit.
Yeah. All right.
Where does that pickiness come from, O? Like, just being real picky about music and, you know, that your ear for beats or production, I should say.
I think I'm old. You know what I mean? Like, I'm older. You know what I mean? Like, I think like my class of rappers, or just maybe that age group of people, what we grew up on, like, there was the people I consider the really dope people in music. They didn't lyrically slack any, but if I ever, like, throughout their career heard them pick a bad beat, I was like, damn, like, he picked that beat, like, as nice as he is. Like,
right. Meeks and I talk about that all the time.
This motherfucker picked that beat, bro, with this shit he's saying. Like, why would he pick that? You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
crazy.
Like, it's the tragic flaw of, like, my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
yeah.
It's the only thing I'm not even gonna say the name, like, but it's
we know who it is.
Say, like,
we know who it is.
And that I know you know who it is. But like whenever anybody speaks on it, it's like, yeah, but he did do that. Like, I can't get away from, like, yeah, they're right about that.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to never put myself in that position, because I know what I'm writing is that gas. You know, I'm writing this shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I just gotta make sure I don't pull that shit, and I should be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because I don't know why, but I always thought that I was like, when I've heard your music, you know, in the past and now and every time, I don't know what it is, but I can just tell when someone has spent the time either, you know, making sure they pick the right beats. I can tell when they put an album together and how, like, they paid attention to sequencing. Like, that shit just comes across if you're either you're from that cloth or the era. You know, Meeks and I are old as fuck too. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? But
that's the beautiful part of the shit, bro. That's the salt and pepper of the hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not doing that little shit, like, if you're not paying attention to that little detail, like, you'll hate that music later. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm really bad I'm my own worst critic. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure I don't go back and listen to some shit and be like, why the fuck did I do that, bro? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Yeah. I feel like all you motherfuckers from North Carolina are like that. Supa's like that. You're like that. I feel like Ilpo's like that. All of y'all are like that.
You have to understand, man, like, you know, and this will be small to people who aren't from here, but, like, Cesar Comanche, man, Fonte, J. Cole.
It's very few names from where y'all from, so it's got to be right.
So the ones that are correct, like, and it ain't like they don't disappear, bro. You gonna see that nigga. We see these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, North Carolina is boring as fuck. It ain't but 10 things to do here. So, like, we all here, and it's like, all right, nigga, if you're going to be the face of this, if you're the now of this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you know what I mean? Like, they pay attention, and we have to make sure we're on our P's and Q's too for them.
That's what's up.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys going to have some videos for this joint, or no?
Yeah, we've shot a few. We've shot a couple, kind of trying to, like, shoot a bunch of the shit and kind of drop throughout the first drop. Like, so we'll be dropping a video this month, and probably a couple more before the year's out. But a lot of people want to shoot everything on the album, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they on some Beyonce Lemonade shit, no homo. Like, so, you know what I mean? We'll see, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think a lot of people fuck with it, and people have a lot of ideas of what to do with it. So we'll see, man.
Yeah, we flipped through the album before you called in. I could see why somebody would make that suggestion. And the other thing I enjoyed about it was I've heard some of those beats from Drugs previously. No vocals on them or nothing like that. So big congrats to you, man. You did your thing.
Thank you.
You know, it was hard as just a beat, but then to hear, you know, what you added to it, it just made it more thorough, more complete. Salute to you for that, man. I'm looking forward to like officially hearing it, you know, from start to finish.
No doubt, man. I think he made it easy for me for sure. I'll definitely say that. But there's something there, man. I think a lot of people gonna fuck with it. I mean, at least the ones that hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're gonna fuck with it if you're a hip hop head, man. We got something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's up with Cut 8? Oh, the kind of the jazzy joint. OC's Mood. What's up with that?
That was during the time, like there was a chunk about midway into the album where me and Drugs were like chilling and drinking and getting high and shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we were kind of kicking it, kind of getting to know each other more because we know each other. But it's more like on some show shit. I see you at the show, we went to an event. You know how that shit goes, man, within the industry. But we got the time to kind of chill and kind of just bullshit, whether it be watching videos, looking at random shit, you know, anime, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think he kind of got a feel for who I was during that time period. And one day he came down, he's like, man, I made this beat, bro. It's like, it's you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way you act, man, like the way you are, you know, when I come down, like, this shit fits you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, I don't even want to play it in front of you. I'm going to send it to you, play it when I leave. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And I bumped it in the car. And, like, right after he left, I pulled off behind him and, like, just played it in the whip. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, yo. Like, shit is fucking
he a wild boy, man.
He a wild with that one, bro. Like, he caught me off. And rarely do I get caught off guard. It was like, you know, man, like, that was special to me, man. You know what I'm saying? That was some, like, you paying attention to a motherfucker type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a rare quality in itself, actually. For a producer to feel like he knows you that well that he can orchestrate something catered specifically to you. That's special treatment right there.
Yeah. And I mean, I know, you know, a lot of us, I mean, before I rock with Drugs, like, you know, man, everybody here has done a fucking album with this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, we had a few moments like where I'm like, oh, okay, bruh, fuck with a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why the album got to where it is. I think that's why it's got the energy it has, and I think that's how you can come up with a track like that in the process. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah, I was telling Drugs when he sent it to me initially, and I think I told you this too, but I just love how it feels like you guys stretched out a little bit on this joint. Like, as far as the production and just the topics and like having that, I don't want to say like that cut, you know, like OC's Mood is kind of like an interlude, but it's just kind of nice to have you know, some depth beyond just like knock your head off, you know, hip hop. You know what I mean? I mean, that's we love that shit and that's what we're about. But I just feel like the album's got some just some different layers to it that you don't, you know, normally come across. Or you don't regularly see, you know, these days. So,
I think the wave now is to be as plain and as simple and as bare and as raw as possible. Like, when you hear like the new Bodie James, or you hear like, you know what I'm saying, like different shit that you hear now, like that's the way it sounds. And like me and B Squared, like we were doing that in 2014. You know what I'm saying? Like all our music kind of sounds that way. So it's like, I think the wave that they're on, like I had that wave where I only did that for so long. It was like, okay, like I'm getting a little older and my mood's kind of changing on how I come on shit. And not to mention every goddamn song sounds like this now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, every song sounds like a Griselda song. And shout out to them, like changing the wave, like, cause that was needed too. Like that's some transition shit that was needed in hip hop. Like, you know, when they first came to North Carolina, we opened for them the very first show here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Benny and Colin, and you know,
we heard about that show.
Yeah, it was dope too. Both were very dope, very dope. Shout out to Shay, rest in peace to Shay. You know what I'm saying? He was at both DJ Shay. But I think everybody is kind of following suit. Like, oh, that's okay now. We're gonna make that. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to make another album like on top of the 27 Griselda albums that'll come out between now and December that sounded just like another Griselda album. You know what I mean? Like, so
no doubt.
I felt like we needed to kind of reach a little bit, and we did, and I think we got something for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You got another joint in the tuck with B already, right? With B Squared? Cult Season? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean, like, and it's a lot of dope shit on there, bro. Features with Joe, which we have Josie Bo on this album, but like features with Josie, G. Amazawa, and K Hill, Sean Don, you know what I'm saying? Like NC shit, a lot of NC shit. And but it has that vibe though, like where like the shit that everybody thinks they're doing correctly, like me and B, I feel like we mastered that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like those, you'll see when we drop it, I think it's just ahead. We ahead of that curve, bro. You know what I mean? Like, WATS got some shit, bro. Like, if you're not listening, go check the catalog out. Whether it be me, Ilpo, like the shit speaks for itself. Like, it's correct, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I stand on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's the story with you and B, OC? Like, how'd that relationship develop? Because you guys are kind of like on some like some Gangstar shit or some Pete Rock CL Smooth shit.
Nah, no doubt. I met B at a call center, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like doing like 411 calls and shit like a while back. You know, some issue shit. That's like the North Carolina rite to passage job. Like everybody here works. Like, especially if you're gonna do hip hop, like you have to work at a call center first, like part of the rules and shit. You know what I mean?
So hold on. Going back to that Griselda show, was the venue across the street from the call center? I feel like that was part of the story we heard about that show.
Jay Bond, I think, said he had to go to work the next day, like right across the street from the venue that y'all played that show at or something.
Yeah. He does work at a call center that currently, I think it's a Verizon joint. See, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, that was so long ago for me. But yeah, that man is like, dude, he call center gangster, bro. Like, that's like NC shit. Like, here, like, Ninth worked at NCO. Like, that's
crazy.
Like, Jay Bond worked at the same call center. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
like no bullshit. That's like some NC shit. Like, people, you work in a call center, you sell weed there, or you're selling CDs. Like, that shit is a right to NC passage around this motherfucker. Like, that's what happens. And then you rap. After that, you rap. Like, that's how you
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I met him in a call center, and I think, like, you know how like they do like this gonna sound wild corny, but you know how they do like the put your name on this thing and like tell something about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my name like and I rap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he was one of like the instructors of the class, right?
You shouldn't have done that.
and he's like, yo, hit me up after class, you know what I'm saying? And like, I hit him up, he's like, between me and you know, I make beats, you know what I'm saying? and it's like, oh shit, it's on, you know what I'm saying?
And the rest is history, right?
Exactly, boom. And every time, I mean, swear to God, like it wasn't a week later, man, he was recording, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's my guy.
Yeah, one of Super's funniest stories the day that somebody realized who he was as an MC at his workplace. Yeah. And he was like, soon as that shit came out, he was like, okay, well, it's time for me to start looking for other employment type shit. Like,
yeah. I think he traveled somewhere too, didn't he, Mick?
That's the last thing I wanted these motherfuckers to know about me. I'm out of here. That's
Nobody
crazy.
Feels like explaining that rap shit to everybody.
Nah, it's the worst shit ever, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they hit you with the little rap shit, or you know what I'm saying? So you still doing the music thing, bro? No,
yeah.
Nobody got time for that shit, though. DDT drives in, bro.
Yeah, the best response to questions like that: are you still sitting on the fucking couch, wasting your life away, watching goddamn Netflix and fucking Hulu all night?
Facts, bro. What do you do outside of this? You fucking worker, Hank.
Right,
exactly.
Mine used to be, did your mama get the CD I sent tour, I used to follow up with that shit.
Yeah, your mom got the little joint I sent over there.
Yeah, autograph copy and shit with the fold out CD insert.
I got the limited edition CD insert for this joint. Well, I got my Dolomite on in the inside of this motherfucker.
You know it. Yeah.
Wow, what?
Oh, see, I gotta ask, man. You probably I don't know how many interviews you do on a regular basis, but do you get this question a lot about your name? Is there any conflicts with any other well-known OCs in the genre of hip hop?
Yeah. This is like the number one question.
That's the number one question.
This is gonna make me famous one day. This question right here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Nah, real talk. I'm a big OC fan. You know what I'm saying? Like big in the Craze fan. Period. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But my government name, you know what I'm saying, like starts with OC. Like Ak is the first two letters of my name. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, it was just an Ak thing, and then like I spelled it out in a song. Like, oh, you should just say OC rather than Ak. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that started. And then I was having this interview once, and radio station in like Canada had like linked with me online, wanted to do like a Skype call and shit. And we get on video, and like dude's like, so I'm such a huge fan of your music, bro. You know, he's just going through all the like when he first heard my shit, and like he was in high school and shit and all this shit, and I'm like, oh shit, like bro thinks I'm OC, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to catch my man like mid interview, like, you know what I'm saying, like hold tight, you know what I'm saying, hold tight, yo, hold up. And I'm like, yo, you think I'm OC, right? And like, bro, I swear to God, like he like drops the laptop in the fucking floor. Yeah, he's crazy. Like, bro, he's like bugged the fuck out on like
end of the interview, right?
Because the interview's like, I mean, the way you reinvented your career and the music and taking out, yo, this nigga thinks I'm fire. And I'm like, oh, also you think I'm a whole nother motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It ended up being dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker he still plays the music. Like, I'll be on the countdown now, he's a fan. So the shit ended up giving me some fans in Canada, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
Obviously that wasn't the way I wanted to go about it, you know?
Oh, nah, that's just a huge misunderstanding. But, you know, motherfuckers need to do their homework, though.
Right, facts. Absolutely. But that's what From NC started, where it was like, all right, OC
that's
from NC.
Separation. Got you.
And I said it that way, and then people started saying it that way, and it became a Tribe Called Quest kind of thing. Like,
right.
Got you.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the name of your last album, dude. Meeks and I say this shit all the time, dude. You caught that, Meeks? Nah, it's not you, it's me.
yeah.
Like
on so many levels. Right?
That's classic pimp shit, man. You can get out of anything with that one, man.
Yeah, you get out of a lot of shit with that one,
bro. Get out of a lot of shit, man.
Like, when we came up with the idea, it was like, of course that's the fucking name of the album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know how many Christmas gifts I was able to keep with that one statement right there? That's
absolutely. Just. Oh man, that's a good November slogan, bro. Black Friday slogan.
Man.
Check it out, shorty. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so respectful, and they be like, you know what? I'm gonna let you keep the flat screen.
So like, you a real nigga. Did you eat today? Real shit.
Yo, one last thing from me. Oh, I see. Is it true you started releasing music like around 2014? So we're talking about coming up on 7 years of, you know, making a name for yourself. Do you personally, are you able to see where you come from to where you are now? And based on where you are now, do you know where you headed? Like, have you got it kind of mapped out? Seem like you the type of cat that map shit out 10 years ahead of the game. So
yeah, they say it takes 8 years. I think I heard Ninth say that shit or something, you know what I'm saying? Some weird shit like that. But like before, you know, I've always made music, I always recorded music, but it was more like hey, bro, make me a CD of them songs you be making. I'm gonna bump this on the ride. I'm gonna go trap to this. So, you know what I'm saying? The homies that want it, you know what I mean? But in like 2014, somebody was like, put a mixtape out. Like, you should just make a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? And because of the comment I heard, you know what I'm saying, from him, I was like, well, we'll market when we started making music, like 2014, literally, we made a mixtape called 2014. If you haven't heard it, go figure it's on Bandcamp, it's fire too. But it was the first project we put together. Like, all right, let's see, we'll start from here. And I just know everything back then cost, and like everything, you know, we did everything for free. Like, I did like almost 100 shows one year, like 2015, like for free, like all of them free, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, just trying. I mean, I think we made it like a collage of the flyers, but I think it was like literally like 96 flyers or some shit. And I mean, literally free, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some gas money type shit.
Right.
But we went out west. We did an album while we were in Cali with Nova called No Return. And, you know, we did some music. I did some music with J.R.U.G.S, who produced Brown Skin Lady for Mos Def and Talib on. You know what I mean? Did some music with those cats out there in Ohio. And then we kind of went on tour with them out there. And when we came back, people were offering money for us to perform. You know what I mean? So it kind of changed. I think it changed the perspective. And kind of when we got home, it was more like, you guys are carrying the flag for us. You deserve the bread. You deserve the bag for this. Like, so I think for certain, you know, by 2017, 2018, 2019, I saw the difference in when we got started. And now, you know, here, I mean, maybe not on the radio, because, like, you know, the fuck listens to radio, you know what I mean? But in the circles that matter here, you know what I'm saying? My shit is that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I know it's known. It's not something that I think now, you know what I'm saying? It can be told to me from the people that matter, you know what I'm saying? So that I know it's definitely being heard or getting out to the right people at this point. So something's working.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I was introduced to you via Ilpo, and I think that's kind of via drugs. Like, I think that's how I kind of got into, you know, all of y'all's music, really. And I think why I really locked in with your shit was off was that joint off It's Not You, It's Me, is the joint with K Hill. What was it, Back in the Day? Or
yeah. Oh yeah,
man,
yeah.
That motherfucker right there. I mean, I was locked in. Like the minute I heard that, I was like, okay, like now I hear it and I get it and like I'm there. And then ever since then, it's just, when I heard the album, I was like, oh fuck, man, you guys are on that shit.
I think like, cause Durham is like the epicenter of the hip hop shit here. Like, there's a lot of music here. You might get told like, you know, the Baby's from Charlotte or J. Cole from Fayetteville, but like, as far as hip hop goes, like Durham is like the fucking the fucking primordial ooze of the shit here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be through Fonte or K Hill or Jay Gunn, or like that's where it was. But I think once I kind of got into that area and they were like, yo, he ain't from that little ass town down there, he's from here. They kind of started claiming me and pulling me in, and whether it be Gunn or K Hill or whatever. Yeah. Once I did music with them, I think that's when, whether the same way you were, like, oh, that's the moment. Like, all right, I get it now why everybody fucks with him.
Yeah.
I think that's when it hit for people. Like, shit. Like, okay, he's saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's putting together some shit.
Yeah.
So,
video was dope too.
Some points.
Yeah, the video was dope too. I fuck with the video. I think the whole
shot
thing.
The Raw City shot that.
Yeah,
he watched my man some watch. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to leave the people with, man? Anything you want to get off your chest, or I don't even want to tell people where they can go support you? Like, what's the best way people can put some money in your pocket if they can afford to?
OC from NC on all platforms, obviously at OCFROMNC. OCFromNC.com. Go to the website. Links, all the music is there. Bandcamp, everywhere, man. It's everywhere, bro. Get it. And I think the only thing I could say is, man, if you fuck with real hip hop shit, if you listen to the show, you obviously do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck everything else you heard, bro. Like, just go listen, man. They are not writing that shit this way, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't no cocky shit, bro. Like, my ears work, yours work, bro. Like, we can sit down, we can do the math, we can break everything down. Like, it's right there, bro. My shit is that shit, bro. You know what I mean? And that I stand by that, bro. That product is that and you should go listen to it. And that's what I say.
Man, the grilled asparagus a wrap, son. I'm telling you.
Real fuck that asparagus shit. That bitch a hoe. Eat more beef, nigga.
Nah. Oh, I take your words to heart, man. I fully believe that. Like I said, we heard what we heard, and I'm looking forward to hearing more, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us tonight.
Definitely not a problem at all. I appreciate y'all having me, man. And thank you for playing this shit, bro, because people need to hear it. And this is definitely one of them outlets where the real niggas listening. So appreciate y'all,
sir. Yes, sir.
And you on lock now, so you ever got anything, man, send it our way. We got you.
Oh, that's a fact. It's coming. I got them email addresses. Y'all getting that shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
All right, beautiful. Thank you, man.
Man.
Definitely.
Not a problem at all, man. Bless, man. Y'all hit me up.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
All right, have a good night.
Peace.
All right, peace.
You too.
All right, word.
There you go.
OC from NC, Drugs Beats, Crown Royal.
Yeah.
In store. Well, I did it again. I did it last week. Not in stores. Oh fuck! We didn't get the word from him. We don't know what the word is.
That's all right. I feel like it was asparagus. I feel like it was either asparagus or Griselda.
You're probably right.
He sounded coherent though, so we didn't say it too much.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I threw asparagus in at the end. I was like,
get these
they need to
drunk.
get one more shot in.
These guys drunk.
Right.
Oh shit! All right, Crown Royal is out on September 4th. Pardon me. Let's see. This is a Thursday that this drops. So if you heard this, prior to Labor Day 2020. You need to go back to episode 262 because we're dropping more exclusives from the album. And make sure you purchase this out. Go to fucking Bandcamp. Oh, he said it was Carolina. He just DM'd us.
Oh, did he? Carolina, okay. Got you.
Word. He said, imagine how drunk, too. I fuck with those guys, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you go. Yeah. So back to my original point. Streaming is great, but make sure you buy this fucking album on Bandcamp. All right? And, it's super critical that you actually purchase something, not just streaming this shit. That's my new thing, Meeks. Like, we got to get folks to obviously buy the merch, but if you fuck with the music, buy the shit on Bandcamp.
People press physicals up for a reason.
Exactly.
It's not for them to, step out into their garage ever so often and take a look and see how well and nicely stacked up they are.
That's right.
They try. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put this shit in your hands, man. Go get that shit.
That's right. Big up OC from NC. Big up B Squared. Big up Ilpo. Big up Drugs Beats. Big up K-Hill, big up Precise Politics, big up Superstition, big up all of North Carolina.
It's a lot of interview sessions in there. The names he just rattled off, man. Go check those out, southernvanguard.com.
You got it. All right. Smithsonian Great twice a week. We
Episode
are the Guard.
262.
It's Doe and Meeks. We out.
We out.